I hate my Fitbit. It judges my sleep cycle. Yeah, it's gonna do that. It's kind of its thing, you know. You're quarantined at home. You can't do anything much else. Big thank you to all my patrons out there. I should do that probably, and also big thank you to everyone who is on the leaderboard right now. I'm feeling a way better, like massively better. Like even the fatigue isn't as bad as it was, even though it's still annoying. Like I still feel like a normal person again. I'm really glad I cleaned my office because God, there was like a whole animal in here, whole animal with dog hair and cat hair in here. This happens when you have a zoo. So it's like the rest of the house is way better because Roomba helps a lot. I don't have like a whole lot of space for the hair to get trapped, but the wires are like so bad in the office, and Roomba can't come in here because we get stuck. Got a gift sub, nice. Gift subs are the best, dude. Free Wi-Fi, stolen laptop, suitable. Let's do like one more house. The merchant can move it. Merchant actually can't even move in yet, so I need to go down there to get that heart for sure. And the nurse can move in now, which I guess we've just been dealing with, so it's fine. Wow, this world sucks. Love the hair. I'm glad you like. I'm using a new hair treatment that's been pretty interesting. Definitely changing the texture of my hair and the body of the hair. Normally when I shampoo and then use a hairdryer, it's so fluffy. It's insane. Like that. So it's not as fluffy, and it's not as frizzy either. It's actually really not frizzy at all anymore. So I'm pretty happy how that hair treatment is, and it's not even that expensive. Usually I let it dry naturally, and it's not nearly as fluffy. I did blow dry today, but I also used that heat protectant stuff that you recommended to me. So I think that made a huge difference. Blow dry techniques. You're encouraging me to look up techniques for blowing well. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's a good skill to have. I mean, yeah. Strong agree. Definitely a turn-on skill to have, the ability to blow super well. No, hair drying techniques. I'm not talking about blow dry. What's wrong with you, Ace? God. Get your head out of the gutter. Your entire head is in the gutter. We have housing, which is great. NPC can move in. So I would encourage you. I think I want to go look for a Star Fury. I think we can do that. Star Fury is so strong. Okay, we do actually have the space for Demo Man to move in if you wanted to, so it's not a big deal. We don't really have to do much about it. We can just go back to the Jingle Jangle, I think. Look for some more stuff. I want to play some more AC. I just don't have time, really. There's so many things I do want to play. I'm actually really itching for more XCOM. I really like XCOM a lot. The old XCOM is so good. Sapphire. Looking for gems, looking for hearts, looking for love on all the wrong places. It's my favorite Terraria run to do. I like all boss runs a lot. I like Expert a lot too. I've got about 4.7 thousand hours in Terraria. Oh my god, the Demo Man moved in first day? That is insane. I have a bunch of money too. I don't have a bunch of money. I have a little bit of money. That is really good that Demo Man just moved in. That is so fantastic. We can move him at night too, which is right now. Just moving. Oh my god, I can't believe you moved in. It was so on the cusp of night. Oh my god. Is that a bad trait to have as a streamer? Not hating repeating myself. I don't mind repeating myself to different people, but I hate repeating myself to the same person. Something about that really irks me. It's probably something I should get over. I know like the internet drops out sometimes, you know? It'd be like that. That's what it feels like. But you know, sometimes it could have just been their internet messed up for a second and they missed it. But it does feel like they kind of asked me a question and then stopped paying attention. And that sucks. It's a bad feeling. I don't like that. Okay, so we got pretty good damage. Got a whip. We could start trying to get to hell. I would like Hermes boots and a double jump. I have no accessories. So I think we'll just keep exploring for now. I should probably go back to spawn pretty soon. Oh yeah, why am I not using my hook? I'm dumb. You're right. Thanks for reminding me. I kind of want to make housing at spawn. I'm too poor right now. I need platinum and gold. No, sorry, platinum and money. This is a really good run so far. We need some HP and we need some accessories. But having the Demo Man move in is really nice, and I have great weapons. So that's really good. We have good gel as well. Need to find some rubies. Need to find that gold. This is a great potential here. This is definitely PB on Demo Man moving in. We just have to get some good housing here. Oh crap. Are we gonna do extra hardcore sword only some more? No, we're probably not doing it for a while. Could go back to it. Just played it so much already. Like so much. I want to do something different, but I'm not sure what. I know the engineer only run is a big hit, but dang, is it daytime already? Crap. Oops. Do I stream other games? Only games that I want to. That's a weird thing to say. I want to make some more plans for streaming more games, but I don't have anything in mind that I want to play. So I'm not sure. It's a tough question because I can't convince myself to play stuff that I really don't want to. You know, I'm at a tough spot for new games, really, because probably most of the games that I want to stream, I'll just play offline I'll just play offline. I don't know if I want to stream them. I'm not a variety streamer at all. People are less interested in watching me play things that aren't Terraria. My stream is a Terraria stream. Monster Hunter World is like one of the big ones that sticks out to me, so there's something I might play. Yeah, so there's that, right? I mean, like, Ped is talking about that quite a bit recently, how he's managed to break out of his niche. But Ped did, you know, it wasn't just that. I mean, how long did Ped languish? You know, like, he had such a tough time to break out. I gotta do something different. And it's a really tough thing. Yeah, this is very ugly housing, isn't it? It's really bad. There's a decent chance here that I might zone the heck out on this run, because I actually it's looking really good. Looking like a spud run instead of a slow run that I normally do. So it's really nice. Dang, we got an 80s Rockstar. Nice. The look I was going for. 80s Rockstar. Any Rockstar, to be honest. I freaking love when people compare me to other people. It's the best. It's like getting compared to other people is awesome because you just everyone compares me to famous people, which like instantly makes me feel like I'm doing something right, you know? Hey, Badger, you really look like this famous person. Good. 10 out of 10, perfect. We definitely need some wood. We have bombs, so we can get them pretty quickly. I don't really care about breaking an orb right now. You look up Danny DeVito. At least I bet you Danny DeVito gets more pussy than you, Mux. How about that, huh? He's like internationally known as being not attractive, but he still fucks more than you do. I know it. All right, I know it. Now's an especially good time to work right now for streamers too. I heard this rumor that like Twitch viewership is up like 20% because everyone's stuck in their freaking house. So everyone's like, I really would like to do work today. It'd be really nice to do a stream today. Let me do an extra long stream today. I think everyone's working their butts off. All the community managers out there and community leaders out there are working super hard right now because they feel like it's necessary for them to do it right now because literally people are suffering. Like there's legitimately people who are in their home that are extroverts that can't go out and talk to their friends, and because of this self-isolating thing that's going on right now, and we have to do it, like it's serious. I just think there's a lot of Twitch streamers right now that are putting extra pressure on themselves to, and me included in this, to be out there and be performing and making content, because if they're not, then they're wasting this opportunity. And that means that we're just going to have more of our friends who are hurt, more friends who are burned out, more of our friends who are having a tough time, and we got to watch out for each other. I guess is what I'm saying during this. I really need some wood, so this is the best bet here. All of the community manager friends want to step up the game and do better for their community, and they're like beating their own hinds to do so, which is, I feel it's determination, calling to spread positivity. Yeah, exactly. I have the luxury to be able to work from home, and I want to do that to help others who are stuck. That's exactly how I feel too, and I think that Leo Will said, freaking A. I think that is exactly like the emotion that is driving a ton of content creators right now. I mean, the amount of DMs that I've received recently that are like, "Hey, I'm not doing well. Like, I'm in a really bad place. I'm really sad." Like, it's staggering right now. It's super extra bad, and it's they're 100% falls on, because there's a certain type of person that really does well on Twitch, and usually that type of person is the one who genuinely actually gives a crap about people. Like, they tend to give of themselves very frequently. I think the most important thing is don't beat yourself up about feeling the way you feel, because you're going to feel the way you feel, period, and you can't fight against it. That's super... Yeah. It's been really sucky for me, because I really want to be the pillar. Like, I really want to be the person that you lean on. Like, I genuinely do. Like, it's a pertinent. Oh my gosh, sir, important. It's an important personality trait for me to be able to stand up when others are falling down. That I feel like that's when I operate best. Actually, like I'm my best when things are most difficult, and I'm not as good as when things are easy. But even during like even right now, it's been like, I don't know if I can really stand up. It's kind of like everywhere I go, I'm hearing about people losing their jobs, people not being able to pay their bills, people losing their houses. Like, it's yeah, definitely pressure clears. Yeah, I have a lot of experience with operating under pressure. It's probably when I have the highest efficacy, really. Like, when I can do the most good is when other people panic. I've kind of trained in that environment a lot. But I think this has actually been tough on me because I got sick during, basically. I've had the flu, and I didn't think the flu could be so bad, frankly. I really did not. Like, I thought the flu was kind of a more mild illness, but being down for literally weeks, like 3 weeks almost, I was out of the game. Like, that's crazy. I didn't realize that was a thing, and that's really beat me up. And I'm only just being able to get back into kind of actually being alive because I was just like a vegetable. Okay, there's a heart up here. We still need to earn a lot of money. Oops. Once it's nighttime, the Doman will move in and we can work with him some more. Have you ever guys had one of those chatters who like doesn't break a rule per se, but they skirt the line of being toxic all the time, and then you feel bad for even reprimanding them because they're not actually doing anything wrong? I want to get to a stage in my life where I feel way more comfortable just being like, you know what, you're not a good fit for my community. I don't like you. Goodbye. And I want to have the gumption to be able to like speak up for myself, basically, because some people just don't fit in, and that's not a problem. Dang, I really need to do anything. Like, it's not a bad thing just to not fit in, Now, everyone's not gonna like someone, and that's fine, I should just be more adult, more willing to say, hey, I don't like this thing, rather than shy away from it, because this is just not healthy for me or anybody involved. If I'm too afraid to speak my mind, like it's like someone comes into your house and you're too afraid to ask them to leave. Shouldn't do that. It shouldn't be that way. I guess I think when you make a decision like that, I think chat has always got your back regardless. Yeah, I heard that. They were, but the way that you explained that, Boof, was very clear and very concise. Like, you actually helped them. If they listen to you, Boof, that you actually helped that person. So basically what happened in Boof's stream the other day was someone came in and was trying to promote their music or art or something like that. I wasn't paying a whole lot. I was just listening. And Boof proceeded to kind of try to explain that, the way that you embed yourself in a community is important. Like, how you actually do it. Like, we support one another because we've been building up a rapport, and that rapport allows us to feel comfortable. And then with that rapport, then we can be like, hey, look, I've been trying out this music thing. Would you check it out for me? Oh, I've been talking to you for, months now. I've gotten to know you as a person. We've had lots of other conversations, not just about this thing. And that's like actually building up a community. So you weren't even, I don't even think you went off on them. I wouldn't say. Like, that was like the most calm discussion, frankly, about the situation. I think you really genuinely did them a favor, frankly. So I think guys in the States, Boof, do negging a ton. Like, it's a super common thing to do to someone is neg them. I've never understood that. Like, how is negging an effective technique? I genuinely don't think it is. Like, I literally don't think it's something that you can do. Like, if you want someone to like you, don't be purposely mean to them. That seems so stupid. Negging is when you give someone a compliment, but also insult them. Man, your lipstick looks really good, but I wish you had done your concealer better. You really messed it up. I really like those shoes on you, but the dress you picked out doesn't really match very well. Advanced feedback was just a bit direct. You shouldn't give feedback. Unsolicited feedback is bad. Like, a girl walks up to you in the club, you don't critique her. That's idiotic. If your girlfriend is hey, how does this dress look on me? Or, what do you think of this makeup? Stuff like that. And then you're in a position to groom your mate, and that's a lot different. Like, for example, I wouldn't go into another streamer's stream and be like, hey, your audio quality's jacked. I just wouldn't say anything. I would just leave. they're not looking for my feedback. Well, so the reason I wouldn't do it, Fex, and that's a personal thing, and I don't think it's necessarily wrong to do so. The reason I wouldn't do that is because of the position that I hold. And yeah, grouping your friends is fine too. Like, you have to have a certain, sorry, again, this is just for me. Like, I have to have a certain relationship with someone in order to critique or give them feedback. I just don't do it normally. If you, what the heck? I just coinked myself so bad there. If you hear me critique you or give you feedback, I really, really like you. Like, you are important to me, because I don't want to go out on a limb and give someone feedback and have them take it in a way that negatively impacts our relationship if I don't care. If I do so, like I go out on a limb and try to make that call, make that judgment, make that assessment, then it means I'm willing to risk. And that's why, like, with a casual relationship, I don't want to give critique. I don't want to hold that place in their life. That's not something I'm going to do, and that's why I generally don't give critique to streamers unless I know them really well. Well, let's see. Intention matters, and intentionally being mean and accidentally being mean are such a thin line. Super thin. It can be impossible to tell when you're being genuine to someone or when you're being just mean to them. Sometimes honest feedback is really mean. It just is. It just be like that. Honest feedback can be hard to hear, and maybe that person thought they were doing me a favor by being honest with me when it seemed like nobody else was, to give me the feedback that, hey, you should pursue a different profession. And I think respect is a big deal. Yeah, what, I'm glad we brought that word into this conversation. The respect that you have for someone is going to be a big impact on how seriously you take their critique and their advice. Like if I'm a lot less likely to take a random chatter's advice that I don't know than I am to take Ped's advice. Like, for example, actually easy example here for Ped. Ped was like, hey, your name is too long, you should make it shorter. So I did. Like, getting that feedback, it was hard for him to, because of, I just explained how I feel about feedback. It was hard for him to give that feedback, I assume, because of what I think about feedback. And then to give that feedback, I took it very seriously because of Ped's position as, a full-time streamer who actually makes content, been doing it a lot longer than me. And that it did matter. Definitely the opinion of a fellow content creator who I respected mattered a lot, I would say. Does one really need Instagram, Twitter, and all those things to stream or nah? Woof. What a question. Okay, wow. What is the purpose of Instagram and Twitter? Okay, and this is a very, very difficult thing to answer for you. Should you do these things? I think let me start with explaining my purpose for Instagram. So my purpose for Twitter. My purpose for Twitter is to keep up with my content creator friends and people who are important in the industry and see what they're doing. And then that allows me to establish and continue connections with people that I find important. It's less about getting new views on things or getting new views to the Twitch page, but also does serve as
notifications.
Twitter is one of the most important platforms as a content creator, in my opinion. It's one of the most looked at platforms. The better you're doing on Twitter, the better you'll be perceived by people who are looking to do sponsorships and things like that. And that's really a position that you want to end up in, is when you're getting paid money to do things that you hopefully would have done already, and just to live, basically. Dang, I really messed this up by not getting vertebraes. This was looking to be a really good run. And then Instagram, I don't really know what Instagram's place is for me. I barely use Instagram. I keep up with other people on Instagram. I guess Instagram is for selfies, and for when I take trips, I post things on Instagram. When I have content to put on Instagram, I will do. I would just say try it out and see if you like it, see if it fits into your content flow. See, I don't find myself particularly attractive, Zukius, and that's why I don't really want to do selfies. And also, I find it very bland. Like, he just posts selfies on his Instagram. I mean, that's cool. It's fine. It's not like I know a lot of other people do that. Does it fit in for me and what I want to do with my content and what I want it to look like? I'm not sure. It's gonna be nighttime, so we want to get a water candle. We want to get 3 lenses. We're gonna be super behind. Ugh, this sucks. This was a really good run. I messed up on getting lenses. We're 10 minutes behind already. Maybe we should just reset this. Darn it. We don't have maxed HP. We have great weapons, though. Oh my god, our weapons are so good. I think I'm going to reset this, chat. I hate to do that. But I really want to get a good mech split time. That's like the big focus on these runs right now. The rest of the run is easy, too. It's like just getting the mechs killed at the right time.